First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Willis going to throw it right away. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Miles Murphy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow on play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe it for a second. They know where they rank, okay? You know, they're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The Titans at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Go!
Willis looking to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down.
Warriors 70.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
18,
line.
Pioneer. Go Street. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Now Willis to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Titans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
21-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 21.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready!
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On third down, it's Willis. That's complete right around the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. David Ajabo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. This is Smith with a grab. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Willis. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will cost them 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
79 Broncos, Buffalo 18.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, wide open, complete. A solid stiff arm. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
11, MT, take. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Willis to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7 Pirates. 7.
Willis looks to pass it here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Gun.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Bengals 42, Titans 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Their own 38-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Ranger.
Willis to throw once more. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First down.
Trap 60.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Not 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Again, Willis to throw. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
This is Pearman. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 1st and 10, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Here's Willis. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They had a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First down. Bengals.
Burrow on play action. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Busts through the tackle, shoves him aside, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gun. Cut.
Spearman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. No, now a jump up front. This might knock him out of field goal range. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 20-yard line.
11. Check it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 Lions.
Willis back to the air on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Now Willis. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they see.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Broncos.
Willis, gotta have this one. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. David Ajabo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run with Pearman. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Pearman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struck. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire...
And that is caught. They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Eleven.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete.